Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. It's Tuesday morning, and we are looking at Dixie on a daily time frame. And unfortunately, it looks like after the daily close yesterday, we closed just a little bit under that 103.50 level, and now you're seeing the pushback. I'm looking for us to find our support here at 102.50 around there. If we can find our sideways support and close above it, tomorrow we can probably go fight into that 103.50 that we just broke down of. And once we claim it, we can find some resistance at 104, probably find back a little bit of support at 103.50, and then look for the breakout higher. If we start closing candles under that 102.50, I got 102.25 as that last layer of support. Losing that, we have to probably hope for a retest of 101 again and not make a new low and use this 101 level as support and then basically close, open, and then reverse. I'm really hoping that we don't break under here today. If it happens today, I'm just gonna call shenanigans because tomorrow is FOMC meeting, and tomorrow we can probably get like a wick and then a pump and all kinds of crazy stuff. So get ready for volatility. Tomorrow is the name of the game. Um, Depending on where we close today, keep that in mind that if we continue this downside, we're going to get upside on Bitcoin, ETH, and bank stocks. Some of those banking stocks are up like 15-20% today, probably because the banks are using the money that they've been given to backstop the crash to buy them up. And then they'll probably dump them later as more retail people buy into the pump and follow in. So just be advised, don't chase any of these random rallies unless you're already in it, because more than likely it's gonna be a distribution event soon. Like I said on the 4 hour, closing the 4 hour like this probably is gonna make us try to go test into this little area over here, like 102.50. As long as we hold above it and go sideways here, we have the possibility of breaking back above 103.50 and then continuing higher. Doing this little dance at this level makes sense. As we're going to the downside, we're probably getting upside on crypto, Bitcoin, ETH, etc. Use that to your advantage if you have long scalps to take some profit. Uh, Tomorrow this can reverse very quickly. So that's the warning. And now let's go daily to Bitcoin. I'm going to try to make this as quickly as possible so we can get this video out. The markets are climbing right now as Dixie is dumping. Is this correct? So look at this. You have a nice $150 premium on Bitcoin, but maybe $10 premium on ETH. So if future markets CME is more than perps, that means the real money is paying a premium. Interesting. So that can definitely lead to upside because that's spot. Spot is paying premium to perps, which is leverage. Okay, so here's the daily on Bitcoin. We are flirting. Oh, yes, we are. We are flirting with the bullish control zone. We did not break under. We're still above it. I would be very careful for us to make a new high into the close of today. So be wary of that. If you get that daily close above 28,400, you know the next target is going to be that 32.5 and then 34,000 to 36,000. Be aware that that level is basically where we are going as EMAs are crossing up. Once this 21 EMA crosses this 25 level, 25K is going to become major support for us to basically use as support to the downside. So please be aware of that. Let's go to a 4 hour. If we do get a pullback and we find support here, that's logical, 26,250. Closing under 26,250, you have the 21 EMA as support over here at 25,100. And then after that, it's basically risk to downside. But this would be the first area I would attempt a long scalp on the retrace with a stop loss underneath, hoping that we can catch this as the next level of support for the retrace back up. Losing this level, this becomes a shorting opportunity from here all the way down to the 200 EMA, about 21,820. I would say I would be out at around 23, but then you could hold it to get to 21. But I would take a majority of my profit around 23 out. Let's go to a 4 hour and see if this continuation is actually progressing. 1 second, I'm in a short on ETH and I'm trying to manage it real quick, which I should not do while on these videos. Okay. So on a 4 hour, you can see that you were making lower lows on RSI, but you actually made higher high on price. That's hidden bullish divergence, even though oscillators are showing you this is downside. This is hidden bullish divergence on RSI. The bad thing is you have bearish volume divergence. Volume is going down as you're coming into the resistance, but the possibility of it poking up and taking the liquidity before down is there, and today Dixie supports that. So just be aware that, if you have some resistance over here, taking a short is logical, but have a stop loss right above it, because more than likely you're going to poke up and then roll on over. So just not like right above it, but like give yourself some space for the opportunity to actually let this trade mature into a profitable swing. Um, yeah, and then as I was saying, 25K is like support right now. And as we continually go sideways and up here, 25K will be cemented as support. If we do get a retrace to the downside, that would be the first area I try to long scalp. And yeah, that's basically it for Bitcoin. Let's go take a quick peek at ETH. So I'm in a short on ETH. We originally shorted this 1845 level. I took profit, took a long scalp, took profit. I traded a lot. I do not recommend trading as much as I do with the scalps. Over trading will uh, get you exhausted, and you're going to start taking like bad risk reward ratio trades, and you can get hurt like that in the long run. So don't set bad habits. Every now and then I take scalps like I do throughout the day, because of the fact that I'm watching oscillators. When things get overbought, oversold, it's just a lot easier to trade a reversion to the mean trade, especially if it's on a higher time frame. So yeah, I do that. Like yesterday, we took that long off of here and we rode it all the way to 1760. That was a pretty profitable trade. We shorted here, we closed here, took a long scalp. Now whoever short and long is in profit in both trades while we're in the middle. If you close it, that's the most profit you can make on that scalp. More than likely, they're looking to see if this rolls over, and if they roll over, they can take their long profit with the stop loss and profit and let their short continue printing as we test into this dead cat bounce area and then try to roll over, if that's the plan. I'm not saying that's going to happen. If that is the narrative that the market is trying to display, you can keep that in mind. Right now, though, if you look at RSI, we are healthy and looking up. ETH is a little bit weaker than Bitcoin because Bitcoin is already floating above. So if ETH is going to get dragged into Bitcoin's market, then we should be looking for us to kind of come over here, take some liquidity, maybe poke up a little bit around 1900, and then roll on over and basically take more liquidity. So basically the point I'm trying to get at is, as we close today above 1750, sideways and up from 1750 is good for us to continue up. You are basically crossing all your EMAs above the 200 EMA, basically confirming that this area will become like a nice support block. So from 1550 to 1700, this consolidation zone is where you can scalp longs for higher and shorts for lower, depending on where you're entering. Here's your midline, like right around here, 1630, 1640. So that level is somewhere that you need to decide. If you're short, you can have a stop loss above it. If you're long, you're going to have a stop loss underneath it. And if this is where you want to enter, just keep in mind 1630, 1640 is where you want to enter for whatever you're trying to do in this range. More than likely tomorrow, we are going to tap into this area. So I just want you to be real and not rush into a trade. Hence why I'm short. I'm waiting for the reversion to the mean trade into this area. I'll close my short. When we get a little bit lower, like 1500-ish, 1560, I mean, I'll try to scalp my long for the upside move if it comes, okay? Um, that's the plan. Let's go to a 4 hour real quick and see. Yeah, so we do have a little bit of bearish volume divergence as we're going to the top. RSI was showing a little bit of weakness, but as we are closing above the midline, as we are closing above 21 EMA, I cannot be bearish. As long as we are holding 1760 with 4 hour open and close 1750, I would consider us going back into 1800 to 1850, taking the liquidity and then rolling on over. It makes no sense for us to just continue further down. But even if we do continue further down, your warning sign is as soon as you lose 1700. So 1700 is like a stop loss for your longs. And if you're trying to scalp a short, which you already have from here, you should have your stop loss probably above 1800 because that after that 1800 is probably going to just gun up and take these highs out. So try to limit your risk in this little bull flag on an uptrend, which is coming into the 55 EMA, which means like it already did with the damage of what it needed to the downside. From here, it got accumulated, showing you strength because first you tested the 21, now you tested the 55. If you can't break the 55 on a 4 hour and open and close, more than likely you're going to go sideways and up and make a new high and then try again. Next time you probably come break into the 100 or the 200 after you're more and more overbought. Right now, you're showing bearish divergence is building as we're getting higher and higher. It's a matter of time before a big market seller comes and then he'll eat up that all these orders to the downside. Or if someone's accumulating, as bear divs stack and sells start coming, he'll market buy to eat up the entire selling side of the order book so that way he could fill larger order without causing a spread. Like this guy, when he was buying, he caught a lot of spread against himself. So it's like if he's still buying here, which makes sense because he's probably got big pockets, he's literally eating all the bearish divergences. So he's letting bearish divergences build where people are just starting to short and sell. And then he's just eating that up by buying the market by eating that order book. And he's causing the market to spread up because there's no more people selling. There's more buyers and sellers as we go higher. More and more FOMO is coming in. More and more shorts are closing. More and more people are just jumping in at 100x at whatever level they can get as they wake up. That's what's causing this like condition of possible downside. So tomorrow, everything's gonna be very interesting to see. Everyone's probably gonna be in a position. I myself will probably be. I will let the members know what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna have two options running, like scenario wise, and I'm gonna be trading both options. So if you're interested, feel free to join me on the Discord server. The link to the Discord server is below. I'll go over that with members and others if they care to know. And yeah, if you could, please leave a like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications. I would greatly appreciate it. So that way we can give this material out to more individuals who care about crypto and trading and hopefully grow our community along the process as well. If you guys are, like I said, the Discord server link is in the description of this video, alongside with all the other affiliate services that I use and recommend myself. Feel free to use those and help the channel. I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't already, please leave a like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications so you get these updates, and then share them with friends and family. And if you have any questions or concerns or have other assets you want to cover, leave it in the comment section below, and I will get back to you in the next video with those answers. Aside from that, guys, be safe, careful. Today is kind of like a kick a can day. Tomorrow is the day of action. So today, have your plan ready, look for those pain points, and then have trades basically coming in and out at those pain points because the liquidity grabs is what's going to be the name of the game tomorrow. If everyone is long, we're going to dump. If everyone is short, we're going to pump. And then more than likely, we're going to hit both ends of the range, meaning like we could go all the way to 1850, 1860, and then come all the way back down and test into 1560, whatever, and then come back to 1700 and go sideways. So what I mean is test the entire range of this breakout and then go sideways after they take all the liquidity on both ends. So those are all possible scenarios tomorrow. So please be aware of what can come. so you're not a deer with the headlights and just getting run over by me and the members taking your lunch money. So aside from that, guys, be safe. Talk to you soon, and I'll see you in the next one.